With the sun on my face, I'm going to continue the playthrough, and I believe we are in Act 2, Cruel, or not Cruel, Merciless. Yeah, we are. So yeah, let's just take the vendors here in Act 1, since it is a new day. Actually, I want to check the, they improved the currency stash tab. I just wanna, oh, you can't see it. Oh, never mind then. Just wanted to see how it looked now, because they moved things around and everything, and I haven't bought one because I don't really think it's necessary. The price of buying one compared to just buying a premium pack of stash tabs at sale is like you get 6 stash tabs for the same price almost. So it's kind of confusing to me. So the premium are pretty expensive for 6, but then when you at a discounted price, oh, this is discounted? You save 40%? Well, I still think it's better to just save the money and spend it on tabs. So we need to kill a Lyra, and we need to deal with the Weaver, and we need to deal with Oak, and then we're pretty much done. Also, I want to do the Labyrinth on Cruel. Might want to just get 1 or 2 more levels before I do that, but I want to see if I can't do it, since that would really be good for the build. I hope the damage is good enough. I think it should be. It's probably more the survivability that's going to be a problem, since energy shields is pretty hard to sustain in a boss fight, and if you die, you're out. So yeah, we just need to kill a Lyra, maximum power judges. We will not get that. We want to get the frenzy. This is going quickly. Quick. It's fast. Whoa. So I have the sun on my face, so I can't really see my life pool at all. Sun should be going down over this rooftop in a second or 5 minutes or something, but yeah, I just started. There's no reason to wait that long. It's not like super important, and I wanted to play, so here we are. Yeah. So the Weaver's chamber is probably the other way. The luck. It's not with me. So it's down here. And this way. Yep. So the Reaver, every boss here should basically be very, very easy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. The biggest concern I have really is in Act 3. I don't really think that anything here should be too dangerous. Maybe a huge stack of the chaos damage snakes or something can one-shot me, but I don't think anything else would really kill me. I have dealt with the lightning dude in Chamber of Sins, and he also killed me, like one-shotted me. But after that, I don't really think, since my resists are not too good, but my lightning resist is the worst one by far, so the others are pretty close to cap. 70 and 62, and my lightning resist is minus 7%, so yeah, it's not the greatest. So we'll take that off, just get some stacks going here. Can get up to 26, I believe. 32? Wow, okay. So Reaver or Weaver, you're going to die super fast. So where is he? Or she? Come down. Missed this. Ooh! Scare damage. Yeah, that was close. We got a map. Not really useful at this point, but sure. Our first map. Soul Fog. Yeah. Oh, so I need to go and deal with Oak. Do I need to speak with you for some reason? I'm so tired. I've been out all day shopping for a present to my uncle. He's having his 40th birthday on Saturday, and today is Thursday, I believe. Yeah. So I had to find something. So I was out with my mom. Since my mom and my brother, we are going to buy a present together. So we bought. Did we actually buy? Spent 2 hours or something. We bought some. What did we buy? Yeah, we bought some because the only thing he wanted was some extremely expensive porcelain. I don't know, some Royal Copenhagen stuff, which is stupid expensive. Like one plate, just one plate you just used to like dine off, like eat your lunch or your dinner at. Using that is like $150 for one plate. Stupid. We found, my mom found from Royal Copenhagen, she found, don't know what they're called, but it is when you eat an egg, so if you don't boil it fully, and so it's like, well, you can do whatever you want, but a holder to an egg you eat with a spoon usually. That thing was $50 for one little cup to hold an egg. $50 to hold an egg? Jesus, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Some of it is, most of it is painted by, I don't know. I mean, sometimes a homeless person or a blind person with 3 heads and no legs and 2 fingers comes by and wants to sell something they have painted with their mouth or something that looks amazing and it costs like $2, and then you have to pay insane amounts for something that I just don't understand how the world works when with these kind of things, because yeah, it's just dumb. Considering the hardship and things that some people go through to make a living, and then to see people charging $50 for porcelain egg holder thing. I don't know what they're called. Oh, pressed outside the screen. I actually want to search for that real quick. A cup. Dictionary wants to call it an A cup. Guess that's fine. Oh, and if you search for it, the 4th link on Google is the Royal Copenhagen stuff. I guess it's popular. It's probably because it's stupid expensive. I mean, it's nothing special. It's not like it's gonna hold it and feed you and everything, boil it, or it's just, it does nothing that something that costs $2 doesn't do. It's just stupid expensive. Has the same function, except it's Royal Copenhagen. Ooh, yeah, who cares? Apparently my uncle does, but he in all fairness, he didn't wish for it. The egg cup, we just found it because everything else is stupid expensive. So we kind of looked around and saw what different things cost, and to me that was really surprising. I mean, a plate for $100, $120 or $150, or a some kind of tray or something. That's not unusual, but that the egg cup for $50 is just. I don't even know if they sell any. I hope not. And then we bought he wanted a few other things, so we bought one. What did we actually buy? Did we even buy? No, we didn't buy any of that, because we ended up buying something he did want, which was made by the same people, I believe. Some steel chandelier thing, or candelabra. And then some candles, which matched and had the same kind of painting on it as the porcelain, and that was stupid expensive as well, but it was discounted, so we bought that. And then we also bought so that was around $100, and then we bought a juicer, which was also around $100, and that was that was it. So didn't want to spend too much. I mean, we're all poor people, but this is for his birthday, so we get a decent gift, and we can also buy something. I mean, to me it's a nice gift. And I want to pick this up just to chant them. It's a nice gift. I mean, it's nothing to frown upon. But we were like, okay, so we buy one plate, 3 people coming. Here's one plate. Congratulations, happy birthday. Now you can have dinner with yourself. That would have been. We didn't want to do that, and we couldn't afford buying 2 plates, for instance, because that would have been $300, and we didn't want to spend more than 2. So I guess we could have, but I'm poor, and I don't know about my brother. He's still in school though, so I'm assuming that he's not super rich. He usually doesn't have any money. And my mom, she's not working right now because she's actually sick. So yeah, nothing physical or like life-threatening. She's not feeling too well. Some stress-related stuff, I think. She's been working extremely hard for the past 10 years, like every single day, 2 jobs, never having time off. So I do not envy her that, must say. So I'm pretty happy that I get to go to the university and just study what I want to study, and yeah, I'm actually very appreciative of the Danish school system, that I don't have to pay for my education, and I actually get paid for taking my education. So it's not too much, but it is enough to survive, especially together with someone. I live together with my girlfriend, but usually young students. I'm a bit older than the most of them. Well, actually, it's kind of the students at the university, Copenhagen University, at the physics department. I'm pretty old for freshmen. they, in general, it's not like people just out of high school. Usually people just out of high school, they usually just like 3 or 4 dudes, then they live together, and that works as well, because then you can pay the bills and you can buy food and everything, and you still have a little bit to yourself. But it is, I mean, you have to buy books and so on, and every time I have to buy books, I have no money for the rest of the month for myself. It's actually, it costs a little more than I actually have, so I have to calculate that in, of course, so I don't spend my money. Let's see. Oh, sad face. So I'm actually keeping this belt. I have no idea why. It's just, it's life double res, and I kind of don't want to throw it away. I'm not going to use it, but it's the decent res, cold res, but yeah, I don't need that. So in the beginning of a league, that belt would have sold for something like 1 chaos at least, maybe 2. But this is quite far into the league, so let's see. Chance Orb. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go well, but I mean, why not do it? If it were to chance as Sharon's, I wouldn't use it. Well, I might use it, but I wouldn't use the low life part. And then again, I also need only 2 levels away from actually using it. Yeah. But what I'm saying is I wouldn't use the low life part for a few reasons. 1, then I wouldn't be CI. 2, it would give me an unfair advantage to solo self-bound, really, because chancing as Sharon's it's not as hard as it used to be, but still not just something you do. Even though I see a lot of people chancing Skyforth, which are stupid expensive ES boots that are stupid good, and a lot of people actually apparently chance them. I haven't tried myself. The base is pretty normal. It's just a sorcerer's boots or something. Cannot remember. But people usually chance them, and in the beginning, when the first time I saw someone chance them, they sold for like 130 exalts. I was like, okay, that's just dumb. And really, chancing an item like that, for me, the only item I would like to get would be Headhunter, because it has, I would actually use it no matter what, if I were CI or low life or anything, even though it doesn't give anything to that. But I would use it just for the mod on it. But chancing, like, let's say Skyforth and not using them, or a Headhunter and not using it, and then selling it and buying what you need instead, that would basically ruin the game for me. Because all the currency you get for a top tier item like that, then you can buy everything else, and you don't have, then it becomes extremely hard to find something to replace it with. So you basically cannot find it yourself to replace your items with, and then it's just grinding, and then it's kind of boring. I like seeing the progression of my character and seeing that, okay, so I found this, can I use it? Oh, almost. Well, okay, so just need like 2 more than that, then it would be good or something like that. But only having that feeling like once in 3,000 items or something, it's not the most fun part. A reason why Diablo 2, or not Diablo 2, Diablo 3 and its auction house was something I disliked, because it was too convenient a way to get your items. So you could just go and say, okay, I want these stats, and then somebody could sell it to you, and that way you would easily obtain good items, and items didn't really cost too much. because so many people were playing. It's different in Path of Exile because a lot less people were playing. We're talking 10 million people were playing Diablo 3 at least when it was released, and it's far from that amount of people playing Path of Exile. So even though it's kind of the same system, the pool of items that are being collected is a lot weaker, and therefore also the prices are higher, so you have to factor that in. So yeah, there's a lot of things, a lot of reasons why I would hate to find something that was extremely expensive if I wasn't going to use it specifically. So we found a prismatic something. I cannot remember the name, but it's the weird sword that's good for some build. I cannot remember. It's good for something, but you need like 3 white sockets or something. Yeah, don't think it's good for what I'm doing. Could be, because it does something weird depending on the gem types you have in. Let's just ID it and look at it. So prismatic eclipse. So depending on the socket colors, you get something. So for a red socket, you get 25% increased physical damage with weapons. For a green socket, you get increased global attack speed 12%, and for a blue socket, you get attack damage leached as mana, and then you get, for a white socket, you get melee range. Right. Why would you want melee range? You would want melee range for Cyclone or Reeve or something, but for Reeve, I wouldn't use it. For Cyclone, I still wouldn't use it because two-handed has inherent longer range than smaller weapons, so compared to a dagger or a sword or something. So I'm not sure what build it is, but I do know there is one, and it's not the conventional build either, so it's probably why I cannot remember what build it is, because I've never played with it. So let's just open this, ignite, sure. Nothing too dangerous. I mean, I just need to deal with it. I'm not rolling that, even though I could have used an augment, I'm not doing that on the artisans unless I am really in need of the crafting materials, and that's not really the case right now. I don't need to craft anything for a long time, hopefully. I do need to be right back. I need to take something before I forget. I need to take my ADHD medicine, so I don't forget about it. So here we go. Closing in on the end of Act 2, Merciless. It's pretty good, and I'm full. So prismatic eclipse, it didn't really do anything for me, so I'm just gonna sell that. Yeah. The resists are nice though, because it has the inherent all resistance. A little more in shield, and I would probably have used it. Even though I'm losing a lot of spell damage, but if it had like 100 energy shields, which is not that much, even at this point in the game, I would probably have used it. Let's check the vendors before I forget. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So ADHD medicine also, if you have ADHD, you get sleepy if you take it. So if you don't, you get super energized. It's a amphetamine product, so yeah. I didn't know I had it until recently. Didn't know I was weird. Or weird. I did know there was something up, but I didn't know it was that. So, but I found out, and I got the correct medicine now, which should help me, because I had some issues at the university following, not following the lectures or anything, but my focus was just, my focus was not that great. I had a hard time focusing on, like, if you have two subjects, so I have both math and physics, and I love physics and I also love math, but if I thought something was really cool in one of the lectures, then I could use a whole week just sunk into focusing really hard on that thing, and I would just not care about anything else, and that's not too good when you're supposed to do everything. So, and this should hopefully help me not being too distracted by my own ideas and everything else as well. So hopefully this is going to help me. I've only been on the medicine for a week, maybe 2 weeks now. 2 weeks now, I think. So yeah, hopefully it helps. It does calm me down a lot when I do. I had a lot of thoughts before. I still have a lot of thoughts, but it is easier for me to focus on just simple stuff like reading and so on. Usually, if I read a page, I would get distracted like 2 or 3 times reading one page, and then I would have to read the stuff again. And the things I got distracted by was just my own thoughts. If I read a word and then I had an association to something completely unrelated to the matter, then I would go out of tangent, and yeah, I would keep reading. That's also one of the things. So I would keep reading but not realizing it. So I would just keep reading, and then at some point I was like, okay, so how did I get here? What did I just read? I have no idea. So that part should be pretty much over now, which I am so grateful for, because that was, oh god, that was super annoying. Also, the fact that when you get extremely tired, so in the mornings and in the evening, it would be so difficult for me to actually control my thought patterns and kind of keeping out the things that, because sometimes at one point I felt like I was schizophrenic or something, but I know that schizophrenia is not having voices in your head as most people believe it is. So most people think that it's all about thinking that you're 2 or 3 different people or something like that, having dual personalities, but that's something completely different apparently. So schizophrenia is quite difficult for me to like explain what it is, because it is so many different things, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the traditional or the common belief of what it is. But I thought I had like different people inside my head at one point, because I couldn't control my thoughts. So some of my thoughts would be, I'm a Danish person, so usually you would expect me to, my thoughts to be in Danish, but I had so it felt like I had one person inside my head speaking English at all time, and that person, for instance, if I take a shower in the morning, then that person would just speak, would just talk. So whatever came to its mind, so to speak, it would just talk about that. So, and it could be anything really. It doesn't really have any boundaries. So it could be anything, and I couldn't stop it. I would just stand there like a zombie and listen to it. And then there would be another person arguing with that person, and I would just be like standing, so like a third person, and just listening and be like, please shut up. And I couldn't do that. Now I can actually do that. I can. It's not that easy, but it is easier for me to control these. I don't know what to call them, but it's so frustrating. I really hated that. But now it feels a lot easier for me, because a lot of the so-called people, which are not really people but just myself, they're pretty much gone. So it's a lot easier for me if it's sometime comes up, then okay, I know what it is, and I know it will go over and so on, and it's not so annoying because it's not so often anymore. It was extremely annoying before. Most mornings I would. So you know when you get so angry that you feel so powerless that you just want to punch anything, like punch a wall or something. I felt like that most mornings, because when I took a shower, because I couldn't control it. So, and that feeling is gone now, and that's amazing. I've begged for that feeling to go away for ages, because I couldn't control that part of my everyday life. That was so annoying. It's so frustrating, and it's not the best day to start your day, or the best way to start your day, by having a complete meltdown over something you cannot control. So it was super refreshing, and it is super refreshing, and I thought it would be extremely expensive, so you pay for your medicine. But actually, my psychiatrist, he prescribed something which is the same as everything else, but every product has like, so if you take something for your headache, then you can take like 50, 60 different things, and they all are based on the same chemicals, but they have different signatures, so different patent. Oh, come on, it's different patent. So different people get the money and so on, and they have a little difference in effect. But so my psychiatrist prescribed me something that was the cheapest, and that was the first thing I tried, and it works. So I don't see a reason why I would change that. So let's see, what do we want here? I believe I spent 1 point here, but then I spent I spent a point there. So we'll go with this. So I'm just talking about my something pills, because I took a pill. Been rambling about that for 10 minutes or something. Right. So back to the game. Yeah, these bears are extremely annoying, because one, they degen me, and it's chaos, so I lose my life under my energy shield, and then they hit me for a huge amount, and then my energy shield disappears, and then I die. So that's why I died before. I could have moved away, but I mean, I might as well try to just go through it. But I really shouldn't die, since it is Merciless, and that is gonna cost me 10% of my experience, which I kind of keep forgetting every time. So it's better to just move away. Oh god, blue bears. Yeah, so I really don't want to have to deal with this. Oh man, my energy shield is gone. So please die super fast. Whoops, not me, them, not me. I don't want to die super fast. So I'm kind of counting on my golem to tank a little bit. And then, oh, now it's not tanking anything. And then I can just stand like close to and deal some damage. Getting quite a few 6-links now, or 6-links, that would be nice. 6 targets. Yeah, so we have some duelists, which is always nice. So many bears. I usually skip all this. I usually just run past them because it is really annoying to deal with them. Because they have huge life pools. So there we go. So now we are at, well, we're still in the same zone, but we are close to the pyramid. Val pyramid. So Hatred got a level, it's very nice, more damage. So let's do... I just want to find... So basically this is the same as on Cruel and Normal. Just want to find Val Pyramid, and then you just want to check the corners for the next set of stairs, and then you just want to do the diagonal diagonal run, basically, because it can only spawn there. Also need to make some dinner, actually. Real? So, but I guess I can do that when I have completed 2 here. And I can go and make some dinner. Won't be too long. I'm pretty sure. So it's 9. It's not 9. It's 7:06 p.m. right now. So I guess 7:16 at least. Then I should be done with this. So in 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. Unless I die for some odd dumb reason. I have to run through a lot of stuff. And it's not up there. So the experience is not too great here. And the place I really dislike. Oh god. So this is one of the things that can slow me down quite a bit here. Perandus, lovely Perandus mobs. But it does feel like I'm dealing pretty well with them at the moment. Even though I died before, but it does feel like my build is finally in a place where these monsters doesn't like destroy me too easy. And I actually have to be kind of lucky, or whatever you want to call it, to get me down. I just have to be more than regular stupid. So blue pack and a rare. Oh, what is this? Oh, did I miss a corner up there? No, I didn't. Always the last place I check, it seems. Always. Look at this. I've checked everywhere else, but no, it has to be in here. Okay. So 8 more minutes now, and then I should be done. Pretty sure it doesn't take more than 5 from now, but it's okay. Because these squares are not that big. Ooh, that's a lot of mobs. And some blue ones. No? Just some lightning ones? Oh, some blue ones. Okay. That's great, because I need some items and I need some experience. So yeah. This is of course gonna cost me some of my precious time. But that's alright. I have 7 minutes. It shouldn't take that long to kill Val, so I'm not worried too much. Not bad, but not good. 2 spells, fire damage, crit multi. Yeah, no. And no, and no, and no, and chromatic. And it's raining again. I want to get a few stacks going here, so I can just run through stuff. Oh, there's the snake. Elk. Elks are like elks and regals are like the best thing I can find. Chaos are fine as well, but I'd rather actually have elks or regals because it feels the feeling of using one is a lot easier on my conscience than using a chaos at this point, because the chaos I can also use later. I can also use the others later, but right now it feels a bit easier to just use them when you get them. And that is my only real resource to new items. Another Perandus. I'm not going to do it if I find the stairs up here. And I didn't. Oh god, these snakes, don't kill me. What is this? Blue pack? Blue packs of frogs. Don't see them too often in here. Oh, even more. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight them. Not if they're standing in that invulnerability totem, and I have to jump in and kill the totem under all the mobs. Okay, so I'm gonna do everything here. I'm not gonna get bullied by a bunch of blue monsters and a totem and some Perandus mobs. Let's go and get our coins here. So it's my coins, give it to him. So I have 3 minutes to, no, I have 4 minutes to complete within the time limit I set myself, which is going to be difficult now. Did find the exit though, it's up here. Oops. That makes it a little bit easier now. I just have to go diagonally. And I'm not gonna kill anything that's not blue, basically. I'm not gonna kill the rare. Wow, this layout. This was a dead end and I didn't even realize it. Here we go. And then again. Blue pack and maps. And the ghost. And it didn't even ghost most of them. Why? Oh, it ghosted a lot of this. Oh, and it went into a rare. Okay, I'm killing this. Nice stuff. Extra fire damage, extra cold damage, faster attack. Oh, and a bad helmet. Okay, forget the timetable. I only have 3 minutes to kill Val, but I need to get these things. Bear graves. We're not gonna need that. Not gonna need that. We're not gonna need that. We're not gonna need that. So after the sun went down behind that roof and clouds, it became pretty dark in here. Also, I could have the screen on. So yeah, with that, did I not miss some of that? No, apparently I didn't. Well, they didn't drop anything really. Too bad. So we have 2 minutes to do this. This should be fine. Even though that is going to take some time, we'll probably have 1 minute. I think I can kill him in 30 seconds or something. Should be that hard. So let's get some stacks going. And some of the... So you can see the damage that this does. It's pretty good. Oh no, not the laser! I have 0 lightning resist, God's sake. And I took the first laser just to the face. Yeah, and... stop that. Do we have more lasers? No. I had one time, I think, where he just did the laser like 7 times in a row. I was pretty mad at that point. Not that I died, but I have to run around in circles. And it's so annoying, because I just want to kill him. So he's dead now. And it's 7:15, so I had 1 minute to spare, less than 1 minute. That's good enough. So, how do we do this? Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if there is a wound or something, but there isn't. So we're gonna try and see if any of this is any good. Well, it's mostly bad bases I cannot use anyways. So this is a +2, so that's some alchemy shards. A nice Maggie licking her ass. It's the cat, not a human. But I have 2 moving boxes next to my table here. I actually had 4, I believe, but then one of them didn't really have anything in it. One of them had a poster in it, so I took that out. Oops, I'm not going to my hand, but I took that out, and then I had some headphones and a keyboard and some other stuff in another one, and I put that in another one, which I also didn't have. Well, it was almost full, but it had the room for it, so I took 2 of the boxes away. Then I put a blanket on top of the 2 remaining boxes, and now the cat thinks that is the best place in the world. It was made for her. I did have the cat in mind when I did it. I just didn't think she would stay there forever. Like, usually they, at least our cats, we have 2 cats, they usually like stay one place for like a week and then they find another spot and stay there for a week. Of course they have like their regular spots, but they kind of move around. So yeah, that's it. That's it for Act 2, Merciless. Can see if we get any prizes here. I don't think we do. No. We do, however, have another charge, another friendship charge. So now you can have 4 of them. That's pretty good. I mean, we're going to have 5 power charges. So the next video, I think I will not do Act 3 right away. I will do, or try to do the labyrinth on Cruel. So I will take a break, get something to eat, something to drink, and then I will come back and do the Cruel labyrinth. So that will be in another video.